Hello, in this video I'll be showing you how you can make the shin guards for a Deadpool costume. This is going to be super easy because I have made some templates. A link for these can be found in the description of this video. And all you're going to do with these is cut these out of paper. This one here, for example, a bit too big to fit on one piece. So you're going to join up piece A with, the other bit A there. So have one big piece, cut that out of foam. You may notice on some of these there's some light grey areas. They're to be added raised details. So you're going to cut those bits out in very thin strips of craft foam to then stick on top. The dark grey around the knee, for example, has to be cut away, but you'll see what I mean as we get building later on. Another piece there, but the main body of the shin is so big it had to be split up into 4 pieces. Now keep in mind when you actually cut this out, it's got to be big enough to not only go around your lower leg but your boot as well, so you need to keep that in mind. You try this on for like a test fit while you've got your boots on. And that's all there is to it. So you cut those out. I'm going to cut those out and we can get building. But before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's just below there. That big red button has subscribe on it. Because I'll be making more videos like this in the future. No, seriously, I'm not building this till you've done it. So go on in, hit subscribe, and we can get cracking. Done it? Cool. Let's start building. Right, so making the leg armour, I've laid out my big template here. This is for the shin. I've drawn around that, so I'll get rid of that. And these templates you can find in the description of this video. I'm going to take my knife and my knife sharpener, get my blade nice and sharp. Cut that out. That piece cut out. Now we need to make this join up here, and these bits need to go together. So what we need to do is heat that up. But before I do that, I'm going to get a couple of bits of tape ready. So once I stick that with my glue, the tape will hold it together. So use the long bits of tape just to hold that together. I'm not going to glue down the seam. This is where it's going to attach together at the back with Velcro. But if I tape that into position, then as it cools, it'll want to stay in this shape. I need to join these bits up here. So I've got all those bits of tape there. I'm going to heat these up a little bit more. Just gluing together those open areas of the shin now. I'm going to tape these together while the glue's setting just to get a nice tidy seam. Right, now that's stuck together, take that tape off. Should hold its shape pretty well. Yeah. That's pretty good. So now we need to dress this up a bit. So what I've done, I've taken some craft foam. I've cut some really thin strips. These are about 1 centimetre wide, and we're going to add some details to this. These 1 centimetre strips are being stuck to the shin guard following the template. If you're not feeling brave enough to just stick them on straight away, I'd recommend pinning them into place temporarily before you commit to gluing them permanently. This piece I'm sticking on now in the templates is called Shin Strap Detail. This is being stuck to the very bottom edge of the shin, and I'm going to put some actual buckles on the outside 2 straps just for show. Right, so we've got a shin, which kind of adds a little bit of battle damage to it. I'm going to take my knife, sharpen that up. And just put some scratches here and there. And using the heat gun. That makes all those scratches open up. So we have a pair of shins. I've sanded down the inside so I can add some Velcro. But I'm not going to stick that on yet because I might get paint in it. So I'll put those to one side and do the rest. So I've made these two extra bits of armour as well, and those templates I've also got in the description. This is one of those pieces. We need to stick that together. That's the bit that goes between the shin and the instep. Alright, now we've got these. Just like with this one, we're going to put that on the top and the bottom. And what we're going to want to do is make sure that the middle of this goes over this join here. We want to start that here because then this can help hold that together. So let's put a bit of glue in the middle of that. There. Two of those. I'm going to go around the boots. Next, let's do a knee. Got this piece here that I've cut out with the template. Here's one I made earlier. What did I go in? Centimetre and a half. Centimetre and a half in. Now I've measured a centimetre and a half in. I'm going to sharpen out a knife, not this one, this one. And then we're going to go halfway down.
Now I've cut halfway down, I'm going to cut from the other side to meet that first cut.
There you go. A couple of lines across that. One about there. Going in about a third of the way in. Give it its curve shape, take the heat gun. on their own, and you've just got to put a bit of curve onto the rest of it. Be careful because it's very hot. And a bit of heat on the top just to open that cut up. Just like that. Knee pads. The last bit is this. This bit goes on the instep of the shoe. All we've got to do to that is just dress the edge up with some more of these 1 centimetre strips. That's all the piece is made. Got to paint them up. Right, doing some painting now. Let's paint these shins first of all. So what we've got here is just some ordinary acrylic paint. This is cadmium red deep hue. I'm using a really soft bristle brush so I don't get as many brush marks. Now this is quite a bright red, and normally you do multiple coats to get the the colour that you can see here on the brush. But if we do just one coat and we'll see part of the black of the foam coming through, then I think it's going to match really closely the colour of the suit, and it'll go really well. So let's see. Continue doing this for the leg armour pieces and then leave those to dry. And here they are all finished. A cool little feature with these is all these other pieces fit inside these, which is pretty cool. It means it's going to take up less space in your bag when you're taking these to events or anything. Let's start off with then the smaller piece here. We've got the knee. So as you can see from the template here, the dark grey bit was the bit I cut away there. So I've been painted black. I've then just put a couple of little slits in there to thread through a very thin, this is 25mm I believe, elastic strap. Then I've just put it around my own knee and just tied it off at the back. You could sew that to make that a bit neater if you wanted to. And that just slides up onto your knee. And then we've got this instep piece here, which will sit around here on the shoe, is this piece here. And again, that's got a piece of elastic on the back of it that I've glued on. I'll show you how to put that on in a moment. And then the piece that you had to cut out and stick two pieces together, this bit here that's got upper foot written on it, that's this piece here, and that's attached to this lower piece with a piece of Velcro, so you could adjust how high or low it is on that piece there. You can have it there with a little bit of a gap, or maybe if your boot's a bit bigger or whatever, you can put that slightly higher up if you want to. And then the main shin guard itself, this piece here, I've added some Velcro to the back, so I've put the furry side on the actual thing itself on both sides, and then I've gone ahead and used a separate strip of the spiky side to join that up. Now why didn't I just put a piece of the furry side here and then glue the spiky side here? Well, it wouldn't line up properly because you'd have like a double layer over here, which would then leave this slightly raised up, which wouldn't look very good. So I put a piece on either side and then this piece just stuck on the back so they line up nice and straight. These here are actual buckles. They're just for cosmetic use only. They don't actually hold the thing together. So how do you put this all on? Well, first of all, you'd slide on your knee pad, and then before you put your boot on, you'd stick your foot into this and pull this up your calf. Then you'd put your boot on. Then you'd slide this back down your leg over your boot, and then this strap here goes over your toes and then into that recessed bit underneath there, so you're not walking on your strap and you won't eventually wear it away and it'll break. And then you take this with the Velcro, stick that over there, and then do it up from the back. And that's all there is to it. One of these you wear a knife in a little sheath as well, that just straps around it. But that's all there is to it. That's the Deadpool shin guards done. So that's it for this video. Make sure you subscribe to keep an eye out for future projects. Be sure to check out the social media links and these templates in the description of the video. And remember, you don't have to be great at making to make something great. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.